Hello, welcome to the queue. It is turn 12, Operation Big Red 1, Germany. The Battle of Britain has begun. Somber music plays in the background. Here is the buy. Um, we had PBE do the tech to see if I succeeded on either of these to help my purchase. Failed all four. Won't be trying that again. So no tech this turn. The buy will be, we're going to finish the battleship from the battle queue, or the build queue. One militia, infantry militia, two militia upgrades to militia, tank destroyer, militia airborne. This will be our free unit, which will be a coastal gun. We'll put in Picardy there. Another tank destroyer, two fighters, airborne, infantry, marine, and last but not least, an anti-aircraft gun. That may not be where I want to put it, though. Yeah, that's fine. So that is the purchase. No need to roll for tech. Let's look at the combat. As I said, the Battle of Britain has begun. We have coming in to bomb the factory here in London. We have our two fighters from Western Germany. They will fly into Belgium. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will both have 2 left. Two fighters from Paris. 1, 2, 3. They will both have 3 left. All right, we have our medium bomber from Aquitaine. 1, 2, 3. So it'll have 3 left because it has long range. All right, so he'll have 3 left. From Paris, a heavy strategic bomber. 1, 2, 3. He'll have 6 left. And last but not least will be our heavy strategic bomber from Western Germany into Belgium. 1, 2, 3, 4, and he'll have 5 left. All right, 7 aircraft. Britain will intercept with the 2 fighters from London, and with the airbase, they will intercept the 4 from southern England. So 6 on 7, Battle of Britain. Let's go to other combats. We have here in, let's take that off. We're doing something different. Going into North Caucasia, there is 5 infantry. So we've got our airborne coming over from Romania, and that air transport will have a movement of 4 left. We have our heavy strategic bomber. 1, 2, 3. He'll have 6 left. We got our medium bomber from East Poland. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he'll have 2 left, actually. I'm not sure why I thought he was going to have 4. All right, let's see if I counted that right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he has 2 left. All right, 2 fighters from Romania. There's an air base. They come over. 1, 2, 3. They have 3 left. From Transcaucasia is 2 infantry and a cavalry. And the continuing battle in the Caucasus Mountains. That is the 2 land-based attacks, right? Seriously, a commercial?
We're also sharing a bathroom and a mirror.
Unbelievable. Where was I? Okay, seaplane comes out of Western Germany 1, 2, and we'll go on map and try and get one of those Russian subs. Those are non-com movements. We've got 2 subs down in A48 that will convoy raid. We have a sub here in A25. We will come over 1, 2, 3 into A20. Advanced sub, 1, 2 from A29. We have a sub here in A4, 1, 2. Just a regular sub. That's actually our Lend-Lease sub from Russia. We'll see how it does. We have this sub here in A5. 1, 2, 3. So we're going all in because it appears as though the happy days of convoy raiding might be coming to a close here as the gaps are getting smaller. But to Britain's congratulations, they took all these ships off escort because I would have hit those had they been out here in the open. But they're all pooled up. 3 big fleets. Nothing I can do about that with my subs. And they're out of my aircraft range, so that is that. Convoy rating in 2 sea zones, Battle of Britain, sub attack, and 1 land battle. Looking for any other markers, and I see nothing. So let's roll. We always like to do the convoying first there. So down there in A48, you can use these dice from the Italian turn. We've got 2 subs, +2 each, +1 for radar, +1 for Wolfpack. So they are at +4, and the British have radar and anti-ship, so they're +2. So the net effect is we're going to add 2 to the German dice. Sub number 1, 4 to 5, failure. Sub number 2, 7 to 2. So we get the 3 there in that sea zone. So let's mark that. Stretch. All right. Next, we go into A20. We'll start off, all 3 of these regular subs will be that +2. This advanced sub, though, will be at +4. So let's do that one first. And we got 9 to 1. So those 5 are gone. So I don't need to convoy raid with those other 3 subs. But I do need the anti-sub defense, unfortunately. So 3 dice at 2. And they get 1. That's why I brought all 4. So we'll take this one off of there. And so we lose a sub, but we take 8 off of Britain, which is significant because the Italians took 7. So that's 15. That is a brutal convoying turn. Next, let's do the intercept, then the bombing. So intercept, we'll have, need another dice. So the German fighters, because we have radar, all intercept at 4. 1, 2. Ouch. So we're going to lose 2 British fighters. Now we've got the bomber, the medium bomber's at a 1. And then what other color can I get here? There's another green. All right, so the medium bomber is the yellow at a 1. The heavy bombers are 2, and they'll be the green dice. Oh, dang. There's a 3rd. All right. So Britain, they have 6 fighters, and they have radar, so they will be at 4. Let's see how the Luftwaffe fares. 1. Oh, dang, that worked out. That worked out beautifully. So we're going to lose 1 of our 2s. And then I don't know where they want to land those planes. That will be up to Britain. Because they can land in either spot. I think. I don't. You know what? I think the ones that scrambled have to go back to where they scrambled from. So wherever Bruce wants to lose the 3, he can land the other 3 there. So that will be determined later. All right, let's go into bombing. So we'll have 1 heavy bomber, 2 heavy bombers, 1 medium bomber, and then we need 3 anti-aircraft dice. All right. The damage. Almost a hit. Oh, look at all those 1s. Doggone it. You got to be kidding me. 4, 8, 10, 13. Are you serious? Did I roll that right? Dang it. All right, so 13. I'm just going to use chips. 2 reds for 5 each, and then a green for 3. So 13 goes on that factory. All right. Man, what a kick in the butt. That should have been maxed with all that firepower. All right. Into the last battle here, Transcaucasia. There's no first strikes. So I've got 2 infantry at 1, and then the cavalry and the airborne will be at 2. All right, so here's the 2 infantry. Oh my gosh. Dang it. There's 1 hit. But that could have been a 1 or a 5 or 6. It's a 7. All right. So here's the 2, the airborne and the cavalry at 2s. Well, I should roll that one again, but, well, you know, neither, it was a 6 or a 3, so it would have been a miss. All right. What do we got here? We've got, the heavy strategic bomber is 5 dice at 2. I wonder what happened to all my dice. I had quite a few there. All right, so there's 5. 5 at... Oh, wait a minute. We had that 1 hit off the infantry. And I took that dice. All right, 5 at 2. Nothing. Thank you for that. All right, so we got... Figures I have all these different colors. Let's see what I pull out. Nope. Oh, for crying out loud. There's a yellow. All right, so let's set those to the side. The 2 fighters are yellow at 6. The medium bomber is at 7 on the blue dice. 1, 2. So we get a total of 3 hits. So that leaves 2 Russian infantry alive. So they've got 5 back at 4. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Ouch! So obviously we lose the artillery, not the artillery, the infantry, or the cavalry, airborne, and 1 infantry. The question is, do we press our attack? I think we do. So we got 1 infantry at 1. More commercials. I listened to that. It's a 2-hour clip. And I listened to it at work today, and there wasn't a single commercial on there. All right, so round 2. Infantry at 1. Oh. So we got our 2 fighters and our bomber. 6s on the yellows. 1, 2. So we got our 2 hits. The question is, do we get to take the territory? 2 Russian return fire at 2. No, at 4. Yes. Man, that was by the skin of our teeth. We will not hold it again, though. There's just enough Russians there to take it back. All right. Let's move our income. So we'll go up to 58. Russia goes down to 40. Yeah, that was the only battle for territory, so... I did have a Vichy, and it was marked, so the French popped up like crazy. Their army doubled in size. Britain helped them out, so we feel pressured, so we're going to walk over 1. That's the red marker. And Vichy goes up 1. And Free France goes down 1. They're going to get that right back. But we're going to add, for now, another $1 for Vichy there to 6. All right. Now we're ready for non-coms. Let's do the Vichy since we're there. The torpedo boat destroyer comes over 1, 2 into, well, could go into port here in Syria. Right, because we have Yeah, we have that naval base still. So 1, 2, 3, it'll go in port into Syria. The fighter is coming back to Vichy proper. 1, 2, 3, which is what, southern France. All right, so that's it for the south. Let's see what we got going here. We've got 2 infantry in eastern Anatolia that move up to Transcaucasia. We've got this air transport, which just comes back 1, 2, 3 to central Romania. The 2 fighters come back to central Romania. The medium bomber will go 1, 2 into eastern Anatolia. And then the heavy strategic bomber will come back to central Romania as well. So that's our aircraft landed in that battle. Let's see what we got going here. We've got 2 infantry in Warsaw. They will advance to eastern Poland. 3 infantry. Let's do our rail first, so that, like last time I got things all messed up. I'm looking over there for the build. I think I'm going to switch my build a little bit. This anti-aircraft gun here from Bavaria will take the train all the way to eastern Anatolia. Sense that there's Russian jets in the area. This anti-aircraft here from Western Germany will rail to East Poland. So we got 2 AAs there. That's 2 of our trains. This infantry here in Berlin will rail to Paris. This infantry in Eastern Germany will rail to Rome. All right, now our rails are done, so we don't make that mistake again last turn. All right, 3 infantry here in West Poland will come up to Warsaw. The self-propelled artillery and medium armor. Good question. Good question, good question, good question. I originally had them going to Warsaw. I wonder if that's what I want to continue to do. I think we'll continue to do that. Well, I took that artillery off my buy. I had originally had an artillery to buy. Shoot. Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming back. Well, trying to think how I can do this, because I actually want that armor somewhere else, which means my rail movement is wrong. Doggone it. That's what happens when you change your buy before you, right before you do your turn and you already had a plan going. Paris isn't the one that I need. So the East German that railed to Rome will rail to Paris. No. Yeah, the East German that railed to Rome will actually come from Berlin. So that gives me the 1 rail. Oh, never mind. The rail's busted there. Okay, let's go back to the way we were. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Yes, it is. All right, sorry about this rail adjustment. So the Berlin rail movement went to Rome. The one that went to Paris does not go. It's this East German infantry. He just walks to Western Poland. Then we're going to rail this medium armor. Or do I want to take it from there? I could take it from Paris. Let's take it from Paris. So from Paris will be the medium armor, and it rails to Western Germany. Reason being, we're going to send the fleet into A11. The 2 transports will go in port on the German side. We've got, I forgot this combat. We'll roll that in a second. All right, so the entire fleet, which is 3 destroyers, coastal defense ship, 2 battleships, battle cruiser, come over to A11. But to be honest, I can get the same thing done from inside the Med, or inside the Black Sea there. So let's leave them. We just won't leave them in port. So the ships that were in port come out into A12. 3 destroyers and coastal defense ship stay there. In port will be the 2 transports in A12 in Western Germany. All right. A lot of shifting. Let's roll that. I just have 1 dice at a 3. Nope. He comes off map and goes back to Western Germany. All right. I'm going to leave that there because I'm sure that battle will happen next turn. All right. We got an airborne and an air transport from Bavaria, which just come up 1 to Western Germany. So now we got to land our planes. So we have 1 fighter that can move 2. He lands in Picardy. 2 fighters that can move 3. They go back to Paris. This medium bomber has a movement of 3 left. He'll go back to Paris. This heavy strategic bomber has 6 left. He'll come back over here to Western Germany. And 5. Does that get him back? 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I only need 4 to get back to Western. But I think I'm going to put him in Paris. All right, so the heavy strategic bombers, 1 went to Paris, 1 went to Western Germany. They had plenty of range. And the Battle of Britain, round 1, is deemed a success. Let me see if I've got anything else I wanted to move. I've got a rail in Africa, but I'm just going to take this infantry in Western Egypt, moving to Upper. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, let's bring out our 2 destroyers out of port from M8 into M8 from Egypt. And the big question is, I was thinking of bringing a couple of the African Corps back to Germany. But I think maybe not. All right, I think I got it. I'm looking to see. I don't want to do anything with Spain. They're going to stay put. Vichy's already moved. They can't retreat any further, though, is the problem. Okay, I think We're good. No more adjustments over here. Oh, we got this one coastal sub in A8. We're going to come out here 1 to A5. We're going to give Russia those dollars eventually. For strategic reasoning. All right, so now we're done. Yes, I believe so. Unless I want to actually put something else in Picardy. Nah, we're good. All right, let's place our goods. Here's our battleship. It'll go in with the fleet here in A12. Which, I don't know if that was on screen or not. All right, so we got one militia that's out on its own. Let's take the Italy infantry and militia and Romania. We'll come over here. So an infantry and a militia go into Istanbul. An infantry goes into Romania. And Transcaucasia gets a second militia. I think we can put up to 3 there. Where's the number? Oh, no, we can put up to 5, but only 1 at a time. All right. Now we've got our coastal gun we get for free for the Fortress Europe, and airborne militia that go in Paris, and the anti-aircraft gun that goes into Bavaria. So Paris gets an airborne. Can I put a third militia in there? Yes, that's it. So Paris will be maxed. I'm going to get a chip because it's getting crowded there. I probably should chip out other units too, but that gives us 3 militia in Paris. And then Picardy here gets that coastal artillery. Deal with those British ships. So Warsaw and Eastern Germany. We got 2 militia upgrades and 2 militia. I'm just going to take the infantry because they're going. The infantry goes here in Eastern Anatolia, and then that's the militia. The second one, where was the second one going? I think it was here in Warsaw. And then Warsaw, the factory gets a tank destroyer. Eastern Germany gets a tank destroyer. And last but not least is the units for Western Germany. And then we get our free infantry for the Spanish Civil War, which goes in Berlin. So in Western Germany will be 2 fighters, airborne, marine, infantry. And I think that's it for placement. Let's roll for Vichy at a 1. Oh, 2 1s. And then Spain is at a 6. That's a 7. So we failed on both of those. That sucks. All right, so income. We are at 58. So what is that? That's 60. So let's take that 5 off. So we need $3. So we're at 58 of base income. I don't know why that was all over the place. 6 from Vichy this time. 6 from Sweden, Romania, and 2 from Caucasia. So that is 12. Those 2, what is that? What did I say? 58? Yeah, so 58 and the Russian is 60. 66, 72. So we lost $1 somewhere. Oh, you know what? Is because I saved $1 last turn. So we're at the same dollar amount we were last turn. All right, that is it for Germany. You do a recap. If you want to hang around, we've got 2 subs in A48. 2 subs in A20. 1 advanced sub in A20. Coastal sub in A5. In A12 is 3 battleships, battle cruiser, 3 destroyers, 1 coastal defense ship. In port in Western Germany is 2 transports. Denmark, Netherlands, Belgium, Normandy, and Alsace-Lorraine are all militias. Western Germany is 3 Marines, 2 infantry, 2 airborne, 1 medium armor, 1 militia, 1 seaplane, 2 fighters, 1 heavy strategic bomber, 1 air transport. Picardy, 2 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 anti-aircraft gun, 1 militia, 1 fort, 1 coastal artillery. Paris is 3 infantry, 3 militia, 2 mechanized infantry, 1 airborne, 1 self-propelled artillery, 1 medium armor, 1 heavy strategic bomber, 1 medium bomber, 2 fighters. Aquitaine is 3 infantry, militia, airborne, Italian infantry, and a fort. Moving over, Bavaria is an AA gun. Berlin is an infantry. Western Germany is a tank destroyer. I don't know if that's east or west. West Poland is an infantry. Königsberg is 3 infantry. Warsaw is a medium armor, self-propelled artillery, tank destroyer, militia, 4 infantry. East Poland is 7 infantry, 2 anti-aircraft guns, 1 cavalry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 self-propelled artillery, 1 medium armor, 1 light armor, 1 motorized infantry. Bessarabia is an infantry. Central Romania is airborne, infantry, militia, air transport, heavy strategic bomber, 2 fighters. Istanbul, 6 infantry, 1 militia. Militia in Edskiz, Karagdiz, however you say those. Eastern Anatolia is a militia, infantry, anti-aircraft gun, medium bomber, and an Italian infantry. North Caucasia is an infantry. Transcaucasia is 2 infantry, 2 militia, Italian mountain, Italian infantry. We've got African Corps infantry in Iraq. And last but not least, in Lower Egypt, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 self-propelled artillery, 1 motorized infantry, 1 light armor, 1 medium armor. Our 2 destroyers are out in C-Zone M8. All right, so Spain, there is no change. We didn't succeed. Vichy, the torpedo boat destroyer, went to Syria in port. We've got a Foreign Legion in Tunisia, and then back in southern France is the 3 infantry, artillery, and the fighter. Oh, we forgot our units here in Italy. 2 cavalry in northern Italy, 3 infantry, 1 marine in Rome. And that will be it for Germany's turn. Thanks for watching. Up next will be the Russians and the seesaw battle in the Caucasus.